Hello students, in today's class you will learn about fertilization in flowering plants. Fertilization is the process of fusion of male and female sex cells. As you know, the flower is the main reproductive part of a plant. So fusion of male and female sex cells will occur in a flower. Now let's see, this is the female part of the flower, that is gynoecium. Once the pollen grain reaches to the stigma, it becomes moist, means it absorbs moisture, and after absorbing moisture, pollen tube formation begins. Once the pollen tube formation begins, the pollen grain, the male nuclei present inside the pollen grain enters through this pollen tube, and these two are the male gametes. This pollen tube ultimately it reaches to the micropyle end of the ovary. After reaching here, two male gametes inside the ovule they enter. Inside the ovule there are, one is egg cell and another is the secondary nucleus, that is two polar nuclei. One male gamete fuses with the egg cell and form zygote, and another male gamete fuses with the polar nuclei and form endosperm. And this ovule, this layer that is called as ovule, that forms seed, and this swollen base it is ovary, and it forms fruit. Secondary nucleus or polar nuclei, it forms endosperm, and egg cell forms embryo. This is the complete process of fertilization occur in a flower. Now the last topic of this chapter is artificial pollination. Artificial pollination is the process of transfer of pollen grains to stigma manually. This process is mostly practiced by plant breeders to develop new varieties of plants. They select two desired varieties of different plants with desired characteristics. Two plants they select, and then they crossbreed that two different plants with desired characteristics. After crossbreeding, they get a new variety of plant which contains both the varieties of the plant. Today's homework: explain three agents of pollination. Question number 2. Explain the process of fertilization in a flower with the help of a diagram. Write these answers in your biology notebook, and for detail about artificial pollination and fertilization, don't forget to go through the textbook. Thank you.